Joe, when I was 15, I was fine. I could eat pizza. I could have fries. I could have a Coca-Cola. I never worried about a bathroom. No one in my family had been sick. No one had IBD. And all of a sudden, I'm sick as can be. And so that suffering led me down to a revolution of what is normal, what is food, okay, and what is happiness. Like, what is it to be happy? What is it to have a good time? What is it, our relationship with the earth, the food, each other, celebrations? I had to reestablish my whole reality. It was like a matrix, like a whole reality of what was good. And that was very difficult. It put me in places where trying to be gluten-free felt impossible. Trying to eat, like not eat fast food or not eat processed food and have to cook all my meals seemed impossible. Taking supplements seemed impossible. I didn't know what I was doing. I was spending thousands of dollars and didn't understand it. I was spending thousands of dollars on ND, on naturopath doctors who kept telling me what I couldn't do. So everything was fear-based. Everything was anger. Everything was resentful. I was resentful at my parents because they couldn't fix me. I was resentful at God because how could he do this to me at 23 years old? And I was resentful at the doctors because you're the ones who are the geniuses who are supposed to figure this out. I did nothing to deserve this. And so that led down a whole long rabbit hole. And I know I want to give so much to you guys listening, but at the end of the day, I tried diets. I did many different supplements. I did fasting and bone broths, and I even started going back to school for natural medicine once I really felt connected with it. And, it just kind of kept getting worse and worse, and I kept failing and failing. And about $30,000 later, 4 years later, I was 122 pounds, stuck in a wheelchair. I couldn't walk, couldn't eat. I was on a feeding tube for a little while it was so bad. I was on 200 milligrams of infused prednisone at its worst when I was stuck in a hospital for about 4 or 5 weeks straight. That's where I lost the ability to walk. I didn't leave a bed for about 4 or 5 weeks. And I was on 4 antibiotics, 200 milligrams of prednisone, 3 grams of Dilaudid. If you know how strong that is, it's 7 times stronger than morphine, and 3 grams is the maximum dose they can give you in a hospital. So you're flying high as a kite. And I was on that every day. I hit a button and I'm flying. Okay, legal heroin. So Dilaudid, antibiotics, prednisone, and then Ambient, and then painkillers when I started getting off the Dilaudid, immunomodulator, methotrexate, and Entyvio as a biologic. And I just turned 27 in the hospital, nearly died December 14th, December 10th, 2014, I believe is the date. My whole family flew in. They took time taking care of me. No one knew why I was getting so sick. So from me at 22, a Boy Scout with a dream that, hey, maybe I'll go to LA and do all these things, to 27, it just kind of got worse like this and worse and worse and this, and then until I almost finally passed away in that hospital. And that suffering, that anger, that pain, feeling like I let everybody down in my life, from that girlfriend I was dating at the time, to my mother, to my dad and my friends, and just even my own life and the dreams I had for myself, being a big thinker, it was the worst pain I wouldn't wish on anybody. And when you go through that suffering, what I am grateful for is it changed my relationship with myself, with the earth, with people, and my sense of normal. And it's why I'm here today. And that's the defining thing I want to say to everyone. The big point of this conversation is I've been through it. I know what you're going through. I know what it's like to fail. I know what it's like to spend thousands of dollars and not get results. I know what it's like to not be able to eat any kind of food. I know what it's like to feel like nothing can make you better even when you try, and you spend all of your money and try all this functional medicine. I know what it's like to suffer. And I also know what it's like to crawl your way out of that freaking hole and get your life back. And I've been surgery. I never got a surgery. I haven't taken a drug. I was on all those drugs. I haven't taken a drug since 2015, and I have no symptoms. And it's 2024. And that's why I'm here, man.
Let's go.
And that's not easy, guys. I didn't find them. I call it MPS syndrome. I didn't get the magic protocol syndrome. It's not magic. It's hard work. It's refinement. It's coming back and resetting. It's having a team. It's having a community. And it's dedication to the way you're going to live, and turning pain into purpose.